walking alone the streets.
Welcome to my video. My name is Arshal and this is design and analysis of algorithm lab experiment number 8, Floyd's algorithm to find all pair shortest path. So this algorithm is about the shortest path between every pair of vertices of the given graph. Floyd Warshall algorithm is used dynamic programming approach. So this programming approach is used in this algorithm is that is of dynamic programming. At the first output matrix the same as given cost matrix of the graph, means in the output of the matrix the same cost of the matrix is that is given in the graph, and after the output matrix we updated with all vertices k as the intermediate vertex. So means when we give the input we get the same output, but means different output. When we give the time complexity of the algorithm is o v raised to 3, means this algorithm time complexity is o v raised to 3. Here v is the number of vertices in the graph, means the number of vertices which are present in the graph, that is raised to 3. O raised to 3, that is the time complexity of the algorithm. So in this algorithm we have to update the solution matrix by considering all vertices as an intermediate vertex. Means we have to update all vertices as the graph. Means when the graph is given, for example, four vertices that there is there a b c and d. A is connected to b, b is connected to c, and a is connected to c. So that type of graph is there. And when we cannot go back from one vertex to another, so there will be an infinity. So like that infinity the graph is there, we will see that in further. So the idea is to one by one pick all the vertices and update all shortest path. Means it will find the shortest path we have to go from the vertices, as we see, because in knapsack, means in a graph we go from shortest path. Means we have to reach at the shortest route from the graph, and that route should not have to repeat. So we already have considered vertices 0 1 2 to k minus 1 as intermediate vertices. Means for this is the graph. When we have to go from this to this, so here it will be infinity and it will find the shortest path to go to the graph. And for every pair ij of the source and destination vertices respectively, there are two possible cases that we can get the shortest path. Means source to go there. So this first is k is not an intermediate vertex. In shortest path from I to j we keep the value destination ij as it is. Means we if it is k is not an intermediate, we keep as it is what is there. And if k is intermediate vertex, the shortest path from I to j, we update the destination, that is ij as uh, destination ik plus destination kj, if destination ij is greater than destination of ik plus destination of kj. Means as this ij means the weight and the vertex, if there it is there, then this will be add ik and kj if destination ij is greater than destination of ik plus kj. That is there. And as this given graph is there, here are the five vertices 1 2 3 4 5, and all are connected to each other. So from this d1 d2 d3 and d4, it will be going there. So from when we go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 from the destination. So when we have to go from 1 to 2, then the weight is 3. When we have to go from 2 to 3, the weight is 4. But when we have to go from 2 to 3, there will be infinity because no path is there. So from same as here, from 2 to 1 there is no path to go, so there will be an infinity. so it will be 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and respectively from 1 to 1 there is no so there will be 0. From 1 to 2 it will be 3, then from 1 to 3 it will be 8, and from 3 from 1 to 4 there is no pass, so here will be infinity, and from 1 to 5 it will be 4, and as even below from 2 to 1 there is no other path, so it will be infinity. From 2 to 2 it will be 0 because nothing is there. From 2 to 3 there is no path, then infinity as go on, and this will be the first, that will be as it is the intermediate graph. And when we go in d2, so we will keep this as the first will be as same, but only infinity will be changed. So let's see. uh, First 1 to 1 it will be 0, 1 to 2 it will be 3, and 1 to 3 it will be 1 to 3 it will be 8. So as see here, but 1 to 4 when we have to go, so it will go from 1 to 4 it will be there, so it will go from 1 to 5 and it will go to 4, so there will be 2, so this 2 is there, and 1 to 5 is there. So after that here is infinity, so when we have to go to 1 to 2 this will be 3, 1 to 1 it 1 to 2 to 1 we have to go, so it is there, so it will go from this side, it will go 2 to 3, so the here will be 3, 2 2 and 2 it will be 0. From when we go here 2 to 3, 2 to 3 it is not there, so it will go from this side and it will come here, so it is -4 as given below, and lastly simplified graph it will be there. So this all will be simplified in the last graph. Afterwards let's see the program. So here it is I have defined max, that is 100, and void display int matrix, that is of maximum in 10, void adjacent, that is of maximum is 2D array, and in 10 for the number, and void create graph, this will create 10 graph. So in the main int ijk and p, that is of 2D array of having max, and void graph in this function is called a create graph. So it will print the adjacency matrices, so means the adjacency matrix this will print, and this will display adjacency matrix, and then from the 0th position it will go. In for loop I is equal to 0, I is greater, I is less than n, I plus plus, and inside for loop for j is equal to 0, j is less than n, j plus plus, and it will equal p of I, means this is the p. So this p will be equal to the adjacency of I and j, so this both will be equal, then the graph will begin. Then for I is equal to 0, for k is equal to 0, k is less than n, k plus plus. After that in for loop, this nested for loop I have taken. For I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, then the same as the this one first, then p of ij is equal to p of ij, or p of ij, p of ik, and then p of jk. So as this case, this second case, as like that I have taken, so this k and j it is there, so it will check the condition, and if the case 2 is there, then it will print, means p of 1, p of 2, p of 3, p of 4, the number of vertices as there, and it will display that this p of igm is this the first graph. It will take that infinity, and it will check the shortest path, and for that this condition will take, and this for the last p of j is the matrix path of the given, and k minus 1 means it will go minus 1 in void display int matrix. This is 2D array max int n, int ij is ij for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, as the above, and this will print this will print the 3D means 3 number, it will print the matrix and it will go to the next line. And this void create graph, here I have taken message origin and destination. It will firstly ask us to enter the number of vertices means 4 5 etc, and then the messages, that is n into n minus 1, then it will n into n minus 1 means n, the number of word means number of vertices into n minus 1 means, for example, I entered 4, it will take 3 means 4 into 3, so like that it will take. Then for loop I is equal to 1, I is less than is equal to max age I plus plus, then it will ask if minus 1 when we enter, it will quit that destination and it will break. If in this condition I have given, if origin is equal to minus 1 and then destination is equal to minus 1, it will break the condition, and then it will calculate the graph that is given, and then it will print this statement, that is p of this p of p percent d is the path. So this will print here. And again, if condition, if origin is greater than is equal to n, or destination greater than is equal to n, or origin is less than 0, destination less than 0 means this if the destination is 0 means if I give the reverse condition, then it will be invalid edge, and it will go minus minus means it will go backward, and again it will take, else edges origin and destination, that will be one. So it will go to the, it will find the shortest path, and then it will print. So here I will show you the output. So let's see here as an example. So I enter here 5, 1 3 2 3 1 4 3 2, and for this fifth stage it will we have to put some minus 1. So after that it will print the adjacency matrices. So here is the 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, and it will show here, here it's 1 1 1 1. So here is diagonal will be 0, as when we see all the diagonals will be 0, because each and every loop is not self loop, so it will give all the diagonals as 0. So here P of 0 is there. So P of 0, P of 1, P of 2, P of 3, P of 4. So this P of 4 is the matrix given path, and it will take the shortest path, that is the given there, and then it will print as we saw here. It, as we saw here, the infinity, it will check here and it will take the shortest path and print, take there. So like this it will take, and it will print the final output of that graph. So this was experiment number 8. Thanks for watching my video.